For the most part, this level was a well-needed breather after the last two levels. I give the castle courtyard a 3 out of 10. There's two major problem spots in this entire stage. You have the Harpies and the Fleamen, who are completely random, except for the very beginning of the room. There is an easy way that you can reliably get by the first two Fleamen without having to worry about taking a hit. After that, the Harpies spawning are completely random. Sometimes they can spawn right in front of you, sometimes they can spawn two in a row right behind you or in front of you. It's really random what can happen, so I give 1 point for that. And I give another point for the room after that, with the 4 consecutive bone pillars that you need to squat and whip, and then you have 2 axe knights that you need to whip immediately after that. The uneven terrain really does not bode well for dealing with that, and it's all in one room contained. The room after that, it's a little tricky, but I mean, as long as you know how the teeter-tottering platforms work, it's not all that tough. That proclaimed hardest jump in the game at the end of that room, it really isn't that bad. I never failed once to that jump. In fact, it's probably been years since I've failed. I mean, it's a little easier with Grant since he can jump higher, but I'm not dealing with Grant at the moment. The room after that, the red whipping skeletons and the ravens. Again, top half of the room, that's the key for taking out ravens easily. You don't have that top half, they're gonna fuck you over big time. And we have the 3 easiest bosses in the game. After that, we have the 2 mummies, Cyclops, and then Leviathan. This is his first appearance. You can fight him again in the cliffside entrance. Basically, you have one in the path of Sypha and another one in the path of Alucard. Has more HP than any other boss in the game, even more than any of Dracula's forms, funnily enough. But it's no matter. This guy's ridiculously easy. All you need to do is squat and you'll never get hit by his bullets when he fires them. All he does is jump and fire shots. That's literally it. And you do have a couple safe spots on the corner of the screen. So 3 out of 10 is all I can give this place. Up next, we are going to be going back to the fork in the road, the second fork in the road, and we're going to be going to the path of Alucard this time. So we're not going to stage 8 immediately. It's not going to be for quite some time. The next stage we're going to be going to is the Murky Marsh of Morbid Morons. I'd like to thank Konami of America for that beautiful, delicious name that they gave us. Murky Marsh of Morbid Morons. But anyway, that's going to be the stage we will be going to next. See you then.